So the ingredient that's the most in it will always be initially written. Now if you pick up cocoa fly, you see it has just one ingredient. And the only one it's got is 100% pure coconut water. So I love having it. It hydrates me. The pH of coconut water is very close to our blood. So what happens is that it instantly hydrates you. Yeah, so that's, I love cocoa fly because of all of these reasons, and it's super convenient, so you guys can definitely put it in
Rashi lives in Dubai, and I follow her food plan. And every time she'll be like, just have the coconut water, just have almond milk, and then she posts these pictures of these amazing packaging, and she says these are like almost 100%. I'm like, we don't get them here, so if you want me to have it, send it. So now I don't need to send it.
Coconut water is perfect.
Okay, Rashi, I just want to ask you, what are the 3 most common myths around dieting?
Oh my God. Yes, please. Thank you for asking this. Okay, so you said 3, yeah. So the first one here would be... I'll stick to 3, don't worry. Okay, the first one is, which I hear from a lot of you guys, is that fat makes you fat. Now I want you to understand this concept really, really well, that eating fat does not make you fat. Sometimes when I sit with my clients one-on-one, I actually increase their consumption to triple. Yay! I swear to God, and this is not...
I did recently. I had pasteurized butter. And then look what happened.
And she had it on
fat. You actually wrong fat.
No, ask her what she had the pasteurized butter on.
What was it on?
On bread.
Yeah. So then, now that's a recipe for disaster, okay? But hear me out. So listen, most of the hormones in our body, 80% of them are made from fat. This is not my opinion, it's just science. So if you want to be hormonally healthy, you have to increase the amount of fat you actually consume. Alright, so that's number 1. Start adding ghee, butter, coconut oil, but don't do what she did. If you're going to take bread, and you're going to have...
Giving us a perfect example.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because if you're going to have butter on top of bread, then that's not the best combination.
In 3 days.
Based on
3 days of that.
That's not bad. 3 days is nothing. But anyway, the point is that, so please start adding the good fats in your diet. Cut out the bad fat, alright? That's number 1. Second thing, okay, which vegetable oil do you guys use at home for cooking? What do you guys use?
Rice bran.
Okay, if you're using a vegetable oil, please know it's cheap, it's refined, it's not giving you anything. Lastly, it has way too much omega-6. Now this might be a little complicated, but what I want you to understand is that your body needs a very good ratio or a very delicate ratio of omega-3 to omega-6. We are getting way too much omega-6 than we need from the cooking oil because we eat outside. Outside, no one's going to cook your food in coconut oil. It's going to be in regular cheap oil. So we're getting too much omega-6, which is why most women nowadays have PCOD, a lot of people have thyroid, all these are inflammation disorders, alright? So start cooking in ghee, butter, coconut oil, mustard oil. These are your best bets. And lastly, I'd say, fruit juices. Whether they are fresh or they are packaged, I'm sorry, but take it from a diabetic expert, diabetic educator. It is nothing but liquid candy, alright? The effect that a glass of even fresh orange juice has on your blood sugar levels is as good as having 3 tablespoons of chini. It's the same thing. You can't eat 4 oranges at one time, but you can drink them easily, alright? So it's no good. Fruit juice is something, you don't need to juice your fruits, just eat them how they're supposed to be eaten.
If you allow us.
I think
it depends, of course, it depends on your fitness level. Yeah.
And your activity. And I think our MC is learning the most today. You have to see her face. And all of you are facing her. Please look at the expression every time one of us says something. She's like, that's why she stood on the scale and the fat percentage was so high because she is a cheater.
I am. I love sugar and I love everything fried. So I'm a nightmare for all 3 of you.
Check your lipid profile as well, just throwing it in there.
Okay, let's stop talking about me. Let's attack you now, Rovina. Okay, so people on diets often feel like they've been sent on a prison sentence. I say yes. give us some tips on how to make food fun and not just something that's bland, boring, or oh, I can only eat this much.
Okay, the first thing I'd like to say is when anyone is sitting and says, okay, you have to go on a diet, I think the first thing one thinks of is, oh my god, I have to have boring steamed vegetables and salads full of leaves. So that's your misconception here, because even a simple thing like a salad, you can make it so delicious. You got to add your protein to it, which your nutritionist will tell you that you need to have protein. So you add some chickpeas, some red kidney beans, or some pearl barley, and you spruce it up and you make your salad absolutely delicious. So you want to eat it, you look forward to that salad. You don't say, oh my god, I'm just going to open a bowl of leaves and I don't want to eat this, but you're going to have so many options to play with. And secondly, the ingredients that you use, let's say you have fussy kids, and you really want to feed them and you want to give them fiber and nutrition. And let's take a simple thing that you will see in our recipe book here. We have a recipe for a brownie, and if you give a child a piece of brownie, he's going to eat it without even thinking twice. But the brownie here is made completely out of sweet potato. It has nothing wrong in it. It's a gluten-free brownie. It has dates and agave nectar or honey for sweetening and a little bit of rock cocoa. And it is so delicious, but the child doesn't know what's in it, or you, even a fussy eater, wouldn't know what's in it, but you eat it and it's so delicious. And what you've done is given your body the absolute nutrition that you need without eating any refined sugar and still taking care of your sweet tooth, and you've made food fun for yourself. So that's the idea. That's how I would say it. Don't make it sound like it's like a sentence for you, but it's absolutely a fun thing to try out and make it your lifestyle. Don't call it a diet. It's like your lifestyle. You just do this on a regular basis. You just choose the right ingredients. Don't even know what's the wrong stuff anymore, because you always stack the right stuff at home.
So I actually tried the brownie that she's talking about, the sweet potato brownie. Oh my god. It was really, really good, and you couldn't tell. You just couldn't tell.
Alright, so I'm looking forward to trying that. I could change.
You can open your fridge every day and look for it.
So how many brownies can one have in
If it's sweet potato and dates and all of the stuff that she's saying, then you can have like 4 as a quick snack.
Wow.
How big are they?
So I know what the brownie looks like, right? I know in my mind what.
Oh, the brownie is like this big.
Yeah, exactly.
That's with the heat brownie.
Like, yeah, a nice proper
Okay,
brownie.
no, so my bad, because I had it yesterday, so I know exactly what they look like. Oh, but the recipe is in the book.
Yeah,
So,
there's a recipe.
Where's the book?
Yeah.
Auntie,
Yeah.
come on, you have to make it for us.
I shall.
Ravina's still making my hummus.
But have it as a snack, okay? The worst thing you can do is have it as a dessert after your full meal. Don't do
I
that.
think it's just something that
You mean 4 snacks a day?
I mean, one snack of 4 of your evenings.
Suppose there are 4.
Yeah, so 4 of the pieces that she gave me yesterday.
More brownies.
She's gonna make your life living healthy.
It's okay, I'm ready for it.
Okay.
She deserves it because she's fit. Be fit because you deserve it. Get hell because you deserve it.
Okay, yeah, so now I'm gonna come to you.
Yeah, finally.
Yes. So there's a lot of people that struggle to find time to work out. Life is very hectic. And yeah, so I know that my shoes have been in your gym since October, which is when I had my last workout. I'm coming tomorrow.
And then, I follow you on Twitter and Instagram and all the social media and know exactly what you're up to. And you say you don't have time, so I'm quite a stalker like that.
Stop it!
I was traveling and I went to these places.
But I was.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So that is something
Coming back,
that
yeah.
everyone says, I don't have time to work out. And like I started earlier, is the commitment. If you've made the commitment and you want to be true to it, you will make time to work out. And honestly, if you don't have time for a full 1-hour workout, break it up. You see, all of us, we wear something called the jawbone. We're not advertising for it, but we all wear it, and even auntie's wearing it. And it just counts your step. So you make a target of say 5,000, 6,000 steps a day. So whatever else you do, you make sure you complete your steps. All your phones now are smartphones, I'm sure, because all of you sitting here look pretty smart to me. It has different apps to count your steps. There's a Nike Plus app, there's different things. And So monitor the amount of steps you do. You can break your 1 hour of workout that you need in a day to 5 minutes, 10 times a day. You know, it can just be 5 very quick things that you do maybe 5 times a day. And you don't need to find that 1 hour, you know. So when you don't have time, plus all of us have mobiles. I'm sure all of you have mobiles here. Raise your hands, all those who don't have mobiles. So when I'm having a 1 hour gossip session with my best friend about how that girl that I went to the party really irritated me because she was eyeing my husband and she was so damn good looking and hot that he was paying me no attention. Wishes. And looking, why are you not walking while you're talking? Just walk around the room while you talk on the phone. Why do you have to be glued to a chair when the 3 of us are standing and moving and burning some calories, you know? So men, women, humans come from the animal world. We are animals, and animals are meant to move. Our lives have become so sedentary that we get down in the lift, our car is waiting at the porch. We don't even want to walk to the car because we've told the driver the night before, "Jab main niche aaungi, meri gaadi udhar chahiye." So we've called the driver when we're getting into the lift and say, "Main niche aa rahi hu, gaadi taiyar rakho." You know, we want a glass of water, we call Ramu, pani lao. Okay, we don't do any work. We don't move. Of course, it's too hot in Bombay to park your car far away and walk to the car, or if you're living on the 30th floor, to walk up the stairs. But you can get off on the 25th floor and walk up 5 stories of stairs, you know, to make sure you get some movement in the day. My best thing is walking when I'm talking. Not right now, but normally. Because you burn calories, you're moving, you know, you have so many expressions because you understand, he was looking at her. So your arms are moving, you know, you're getting a full body movement. Not workout, because to work it out, you would have to have some weight bearing. But you can even while talking, put it on speaker, go to your table, do some table push-ups, sit on your chair, do some tricep dips. There are lots of exercises you can do while talking on the phone. So, you know, that's what I'd say, there's never not enough time to move.
Alright, so what is the minimum amount of time that you think one should devote in a week, let's say?
To be healthy?
Yeah, to be healthy and fit.
At least 30 minutes a day to be healthy. To be fit depends on what your current fitness level is. And again, one rule does not work for everyone. So I would just say to be healthy, to have good digestion, to, you know, not have problems. 30 minutes a day is the minimum you should be doing. If you want to be fit, if you want to look like Sophie Chaudhary or Deepika Padukone, I don't mean look exactly, but be as slim as them, then it depends where you are right now and what you have to do to get there.
Alright, thank you. And Sophie, you've got a very, very hectic schedule, I know. But then I also stalk you on social media. And you are constantly working out. How do you find the time to balance those two? And how do you look like you do?
Thank you. I think some of you guys can't see me, so I'll stand. You know, actually, I just think that the most important thing is to change your lifestyle and make it a lifestyle. So I don't look at working out like a chore. If I don't do a session of Pilates or if I don't do any movement in the day, I'm miserable. And it's not because I want to be thin and I want to fit into that super tight Hervé dress or anything like that. It's I, within myself, don't feel good. I don't feel positive if I do not work out or do not do some form of exercise. When it comes to food, perhaps I'm fortunate that I generally enjoy healthy food, but again, I don't think of it as a diet. In fact, when I met Rashi, the first thing I said to her is, I've never done a diet in my life, and it's true. I do not diet, I do not deprive myself of anything, but I maintain a basic healthy lifestyle. I think we all know what's good for us and what's not good for us. It's logic. I don't think you really need somebody to tell you that. You just need to be able to have the strength from within to just take that on. the one thing that I did do when I went to Rashi, I know I drove you crazy, because I didn't really follow too much of what she said, but there is, who reduced the volume? You can keep it up. I know how to control a mic, thank you. So I think the one thing that I did take away from Rashi, which has changed my life, is I'm somebody who likes desserts. I'm somebody who likes sugar, which I know is hard to believe, but give me anything from a tiramisu to a rasmalai and I will have it. But what I have stopped doing is, the minute I met her, I stopped adding any sugar to any tea or coffee. And I know that all of us have at least 1 or 2 teas in a day, or 3 or 4. If you're in Bombay, it's cutting chai, it's this big, so you end up having 4 or 5. Just stop adding sugar and you'll see a huge difference. And another thing that happened is I became gluten-free. And that is a huge change in your life. Now for people who say things like, I need my roti, believe it or not, in Bombay you can get gluten-free atta. And we make rotis from that at home now. I generally don't eat Indian food maybe more than once or twice a week, and I know that sounds crazy, but the amount of great food you can have without having all your desi masale and cooked in oil and tons of roti and tons of chawal, it's amazing if you get out there and you explore. The thing is, I don't have to, because I have this incredible mother who goes on the internet every single day and finds a new recipe, be it from Jamie Oliver or whoever, to come up with an exciting, interesting salad. You know, things like grilling a sweet potato. There's so many exciting things you can do, which is what Ravina was talking about, which is what Rashi says, which is what Yaz says. But the most important thing is to not be healthy and crazy healthy for 1 week and then give it up. That's what everybody does. I'm gonna get fit this week, I'm gonna work out every day, I'm gonna eat salads all week, and then you give up. And that's the saddest thing. I think it's better if you're slow and steady and change your lifestyle so that it is your life, rather than saying, I'm gonna get fit next month, so I'll do this for 2 weeks. And then stop, because that's pointless. That's just not gonna achieve you any results. I think the only reason that I kind of am like this is because I'm consistent. I don't diet, I don't work out like crazy 1 week. I am just like this. So I think I pretty much look the same because I'm always like this. And I think that's just the best advice I can give anyone, is to not be extreme. Don't starve yourself, don't deprive yourself. Just try and adopt an overall healthier lifestyle, and trust me, you will be a happier person. More than being thin, and more than, you know, getting into your favorite pair of tight jeans, which is great, it feels great. You will be a much happier person when you eliminate all of those negative things that you're eating, all of those excuses that I don't have time for myself. That's just not true. If it means getting up half an hour earlier, you have to do it. If it means sleeping half an hour later, you have to do it. You have to make time for yourself. And the biggest example I can give of this, and she is by far, Yaz, the most popular client of yours at Yasmin's Body Image. And that is my mom, who used to be, I think, my size, right until her 50s. Then, having lived in England for 47 years of her life, and that's why I'm born and brought up, I made her move here because of this crazy dream that I wanted to pursue. Now, when you're in England, you have a very active lifestyle. My mom was doing Pilates 25 years ago with a man who brought Pilates to England. So I was aware of it as a kid. And then you come to Bombay and the same thing, Ramu, Pani lao, Gadi lao, Ye lao, where is there to walk? I think when we moved here, my mom actually broke her leg because she's not used to looking down when she's walking. And everything has a pothole, and what are you supposed to do? So after all of these years, we've been here 10 years now, just over 10 years, it's been 11, 12 years actually now. And I finally convinced my mom to join Yaz. And mom started going to Yaz regularly in end of April. And she lost 16 kilos by October. So the reason I'm saying this is because anybody who says, I'm getting older, it's so much harder. Anyone who says, I do not have the time. It's, you know what, if you want to do it, you will do it. And let me tell you, when she's in the gym, everybody who's half her age is feeling motivated and embarrassed because they're like, oh my God, like she's doing this, we need to do this. So I'm just saying that it's a strength and a desire that comes from within, and if you want it, you will do it.
Thank you very much.
And she's a very tough cookie to please, Auntie, because she's done Pilates with the person who brought Pilates to London straight from Joseph Pilates. And when she's in the gym, actually, Sophie and I are a little at attention so that we don't make any mistakes. And her dedication and, you know, just overcoming all her different problems, and there's not a day that, you know, she says that, oh, I'm not feeling well, because she said, Beta, today I'll do it little lightly because I'm not feeling up to it. But she's there, and she's not just a mother who's sitting at home and you know, looking for recipes for Sophie and cooking for her. She is her manager. So she does all of managing Sophie and all the other things, and makes time for herself to come and work out, and I think she deserves a round of applause.
Okay, so everybody stood up, and I think I should do now.
Finally! Woohoo! You're an animal now.
This is the coolest gig I've ever gotten to host, because the gig, you know, usually has the host standing and the guests sitting down, the speakers sitting down, and the role was reversed, and this is after like
Because it's a fitness.
amazing,
And you can only be fit if you deserve it.
Yes. So I'm going to keep walking because I deserve it. And now I'm going to ask you guys, do you all have any questions for our experts over here? Any questions?
I have a question.
Yeah.
You just said that you shouldn't have the butter with the bread. And what do you have?
So, well, like I said, it depends a lot on where you are currently at your fitness level, what you're trying to get at. Which is why when she talks about commitment and all of that, there needs to be some goal you're trying to reach at. So it depends. Why don't you tell me what your goal is right now?
My goal is just to maintain where I am, and
Then, one of the changes you will make is just start cooking your food in ghee, coconut oil or butter. If you were someone who was struggling with weight and you were just stuck with stubborn weight and just not losing it, then I would recommend wake up in the morning, have a tablespoon of ghee or butter and start your day like that. But since that's not one of your goals, just make sure you start cooking in better, medium or fat.
so if I have to have butter in the morning.
You don't have to have.
You don't have to. Yeah, but if I want to have
Okay,
butter.
so I'll tell you. So generally, this whole butter concept comes.
What butter also?
If you can't do pasteurized, unsalted butter, ideally I do pasteurized,
I have unsalted.
You have unsalted. Yeah, so then what you can do, again, this is not, like I said,
And I used
everyone
to not
has,
have it before. But it's just because I go to Yas so regularly. We've been there for last 13 years.
right,
So now it's every time all the tips come up, so you start with, okay, little bit fat in the morning.
right. So let me put this,
This is yours only.
yeah, fat in the morning works
Yeah.
beautifully for people, one who are just not losing weight. There are some who are metabolically deranged. What that means is you have thyroid, you have PCOD, you have endometriosis, you're diabetic, and you have extra weight to lose, and no matter what you do, have you had clients like this? No matter what they do, no matter what workout they do, they just don't drop weight. That is because you are metabolically deranged. So what you will do for 2 weeks, you're going to go completely on a different tangent. What I do with my clients is they wake up and they have a tablespoon of butter blended in black coffee. Now this sounds insane, but it works like, I know, the face that you're making right now. Okay, if you blend it, then it tastes
like cappuccino.
but a fake cappuccino, because obviously there's no lactose in it. Butter does have lactose, but very little. So when you blend it like that and have it, after a couple of days, you will want it. Simple. Because your brain starts functioning better, you have lesser cravings, you're going to be fuller for longer. Having said that, a lot of people, not a lot, say 20% of my clients don't respond well to it. So then we change it. Then they do a tablespoon of ghee in the morning. But like I said, it depends on where you are at your current fitness level and what you're aiming towards. So yeah.
So how does one determine your current fitness level?
Okay, one, are you happy when you wake up every morning? Are you happy with the body you have? If you don't have it, then it's time to make a change, because if you're not feeling good about yourself, what is the point? That's one. Second thing, when you're climbing steps, are you able to climb them, normally? Otherwise, generally I tell people do a 5K. See how long it takes you. If it's going to take you more than 10 minutes to do 1 kilometer, then you're just in really bad, you're really in a bad.
No, I'd say 12 minutes.
12?
10
Really?
is for a fit person, yeah. So
For
if you
5K or 1K?
for 1K, 12. Do a 5K doing 1 kilometer for 10 minutes in 10 minutes, which I think is average, but you have to give leeway to people
yeah,
who
that's-
have some,
That's your
12
forte.
minutes.
So obviously, that's how we judge. But to me, I want to wake up every morning and feel good about my body. I want to feel good. I want to feel like I'm looking good and feeling good and all of that. If you're not feeling like that, then it's time to change.
So what if you're looking really good, but
And
then
you're feeling
climbing
good.
and you're feeling wonderful and you're looking good, but when you climb up the steps, you're breathless.
Yeah, so then clearly that it's time to
Not
change.
fit.
Then you're not fit, so then it's time to change, exactly.
What if I'm looking good and I'm feeling good, but I don't want to get up? I want to sleep some more.
That's what that won't happen.
I never want to wake up in the morning.
I don't believe that, yes.
She gets enough people like that.
Any more questions? Yes.
What's a good substitute for butter?
S-
Means a person stubborn, fat, aging,
if you
and
can't
you
do,
have all the problems, that age-related problems.
Yeah.
But still, you want to have butter on bread.
is this for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you should.
Well, I think I've
If
got
you're
a lot
bloated,
of
then you need to
stubborn fat.
Yeah, but then stubborn fat is just it's not the right. No, I think you should start with a tablespoon of coconut oil.
On bread?
No. If you're going to mix your carbs, if you're
You
going to
have
mix,
to give up bread.
I mean, not everyone needs to give up bread.
Initially.
Not everyone, but it depends. If you're saying you have stubborn fat, then you need to make drastic changes to shock your body a bit.
Try gluten-free bread. Gluten-free bread, that will help you.
Where do you get it?
Anywhere in the market.
Nature's Basket.
Nature's Basket has it freely available.
Just have bajra roti and jawar roti.
Substitute your wheat. Delete your wheat from
You should be wheat-free.
that wheat.
If you're a bread lover, trust me, you won't like gluten-free bread. It's kadak.
Toast
So
it.
just
Put
stick
it in
to.
toast.
You can. What I do is I piso brown rice. Now you get brown rice atta and I make rotis out of brown rice. So
Yeah.
that really works.
Yeah.
That's why when I was in
Brown rice and it.
Maybe your stubborn fat is because you're very stubborn about liking bread. You should change your mindset. I think you've eaten bread for enough years of your life. It's time to make a change. You have to either give up the fat or the bread.
What bread do you have?
Make your choices like I said
Well, I
initially.
buy varieties of bread.
Alright.
Any other questions? Okay, I'll come back to you guys.
So I recently underwent a surgery for spondylitis, and I had like really bad issues right from my hand and everything. But now I have like belly fat, which I can't do crunches. I can't do